Here's that vineyard on the left hand side I was talking about, Maui wine. As we come around the corner here on the south side or the south end of Maui, you can already see in the distance the soil gets darker and darker. So this is the most recent eruption happened. The volcanoes here in Hawaii, they're not like the ones you see on TV all the time, so there's massive explosions and big mess everywhere. But it's a very different system over here though. What happens is in general a series of little earthquakes, and then the crust opens up and lava comes out very slowly. There's also not one big hole up on top of the mountain where all the lava comes out, but there's many little hills like you can see all the way around us. So these are the volcanic vents around here.
Gernot, are you telling the truth?
I am telling the truth. But even again, if I didn't, you know. What you gonna do? You can write into the, how's that called, the TripAdvisor, right? Yeah, it was all good and everything, but I'm really not sure if that guy told the truth and nothing but the truth.
She's gonna get the Geological Society on you.
And she should. I love to talk to these people. For a second, I actually thought, Shannon, that you're part of that society. Look on the right hand side now, you see one of these cracks in the ground, but there's a hole in the ground, there's a lava tube going away, right? And there's a sign in there. William, you might be able to see that white sign in the second one of the holes there. The sign reads something like, "Don't touch the bones." The old Hawaiians used these lava tubes as burial sites, and you know, a lot of them are accessible. You come out here, and then you look in and you see a bunch of bones laying around, people freak out. So they put the signs in there. Truth. Okay. We're gonna have to say that now. Even that, you know, even if I say truth, how do you know if it's, you know, still don't know. This is gonna be a confusing flight the next 40 minutes. Oh my god, I forgot to turn my clock on. I don't even know when to turn around anymore. Let me show you one of these lava tubes on the left hand side too. Goes right in there about 11 o'clock. You see it's about 25 feet tall, the entrance there, right? And the lava tube, I'm sure, goes all the way up into the clouds on the left hand side. And I don't know if you guys heard about this massive eruption we had on the big island of Hawaii just about a year ago. The big island, by the way, is now out there. See, there's the mountain tops out there. This is Mauna Kea Mountain on the big island. The highest mountain in Hawaii, about 14,000 feet tall. So the eruption that happened over there last year, the area looked just like the area we're coming up in just a minute. So except it was in the middle of a subdivision, and the lava came out at a rate of 23,000 gallons a second. So massive amounts of lava coming up, shooting, I want to say 400 feet out in the air, and then the lava flow was 8 miles long and a half a mile wide, and it was pretty cool to see. That guy out here just at some point said, I don't want to see anybody anymore, so he moved all the way out here. This is also the area of the next eruption of Haleakala. That's what the scientists say. See all the goats running below us? Massive amount of wild goats left inside too. This is fun too. I don't even know which direction to run anymore. After 25 years they have not figured out that no danger. See how many? They're all over the place. You see now on the left hand side the tiny little hole in the ground, this massive lava flow all the way down to the shoreline. Everybody still good after takeoff? Yep, still good. Oh my god, look at this! This is crazy! Isn't it crazy? You guys come over here all the way to Hawaii and then we fly around and you get really amazed by goats running around. Another thing you can see here really nicely, you know, after a couple of 100 years, absolutely nothing grows on these lava flows, right? So this shows you how dry it is out here on this side. Well, that's how it goes on for a couple of more minutes. So the lava flows, and the cinder cones out on the left hand side. We're going to head on down towards the shoreline. Let's check out a couple of black sand beaches before we head on out to Hana.
Are the goats happy out here?
These are the happiest goats on the planet, I heard. I read in the North American Farm magazine. Not true. I'm sorry. God. One thing I can tell you though, Shannon, they're really, really healthy. They run all day long. They're in really good shape. Running, that's all they do. For some reason, I don't necessarily understand why they are down here and not up there where the grass is green, right? Maybe goats eat, they like the dry grass, that I don't know. But if I was a goat, I would be hanging out up there. It's cooler too. True. You see a trail below us here. I'm going to point out as we fly along. So this is the King's Trail. It's 400 years old. Used to go all the way around the island. And you can still hike it out here if you want to. People do. It goes along. It was only for kings and royalty to travel on. You see these rock squares here on the right hand side. So these are old Hawaiian settlements. This entire stretch of land here is called Kahiki Nui. And Kahiki is the Hawaiian word for Tahiti. This the first people came to Hawaii, or to Maui from Tahiti, which is out on our right hand side, 2,600 miles away from here. True. See that trail on the left hand side now. As we fly along, I'm going to show you guys an old Hawaiian fishing village. It's still out here. I mean, there's no people anymore, but the foundations, and there's a canoe house out here. There's a temple out here and a burial site. It's pretty cool. See how the King's Trail goes all along. They built these little bridges over these ravines and stuff. You down on the beach, you know, at your hotel out on the west side, or at the Andaz on the south side, you would never imagine that this is even going on out here. Nobody comes here either. You cannot access this. This is all privately owned land out here. So this next little point that comes out there, I'm going to do a couple of turns. There might be a little steep, just to let you know, because I want you guys to see this. But there's on top of this is these two rectangular boxes. These are canoe houses, and to the right of it is a rock square. There's a Hawaiian temple, a heiau. Up on the hillside is a burial site, and then all these foundations of these homes around. This is a fishing shack. It's the only people who would come out here are fishermen. Maybe I should put some dramatic music on for that. Oh yeah. Now look out on the left hand side there, Blake and Shannon. See already these two rectangular boxes right there. 1,000 years old this whole thing is. A fishing village, and there's the burial site right up here. Gotta imagine you have to launch a canoe from out here. Look at this shoreline. Today is a nice and calm day. Let me come around to the other side. Oh my God, G-forces. I know, Joanna. I have my eyes closed too.